Hey guys, Adrian here for the Digital Dojos, and today I want to do a top 5 tip series on blogging, and I want to get right into that. I'm going to try and make this under 5 minutes, or if maybe probably will go over, but anyways, I'm trying out a new camera angle as well. But anyways, like I said, the main topic of today is top 5 tips for starting a blog and keeping it running efficient. So let's dive right into it. Tip number 1. You want to pick your, well, the first 3 tips I like to call them the triple S's. I like to say, you have to pick your subject, your service, and your structure. So first off, your subject. What are you going to write about? What is your blog going to be about? You know, blogs can be about many different things now. I'm going to show you here. This is my blog right here, Digital Dojos. I've been blogging for a couple years now. By no means am I a professional. I've owned about 3 major blogs: Adrian's Tech, my original KidGuru.wordpress, and Digital Dojos. I write about technology, in particular technology news, reviews, and tutorials. I like to narrow it down to that 3 topics, because if you pick a big topic, it's a wider range to cover, and if you pick a general topic, not to say it's going to be, there's no views in that, but it's much more harder to compete in a market if you pick something general. But if you do narrow it down, for example, if you pick stuff like mobile phones, or if you pick gaming, you have more of a specific topic to write about. So, what are you good at? What do you want to write about? Are you a personal blogger? You want to do blogs about your life or a certain subject? So first off, establish that. It's most important. Number 2, the service. What service do you want to write with? I'm currently using WordPress right here. This is WordPress, my old blog as well. This is my old archive of Adrian's Tech. It used WordPress as well. So what service do you want to use? There's many services. I can't technically recommend one over another, though I can say 2 of my favorites are WordPress and Squarespace. If you're looking to spend money on, when you're starting out your blog, Squarespace costs, it's pretty cheap. I think it's like $8, $10 a month now. Per month. There's different subscription models, but you get a really great interface in Squarespace. I've been meaning to look it over if we can move over to Squarespace, because Squarespace has a great editing system, has great support for designing your website. You don't need to be a professional coder. You don't need to hire a web designer. You can make a really professional website with no coding knowledge at all. The editor is great. The iPhone and iPad app are awesome. So Squarespace is definitely one of the favorite ones out there. It's becoming more and more popular. WordPress, like I said, is another big one. You can get a free WordPress online. You can make a web blog, or you can make a self-hosted blog. My blog is a self-hosted one at digitaldojos.com. So pick your service. What helps you most. There's new ones out there like Tumblr that are more social, reblogging and stuff like that. Whatever fits your means for your blog most, go out there and look up the services and pick which one you want to use. Again, there's a lot of free ones, there's a lot of paid ones, just all your choice. Okay, 3rd tip. Structure. You want to structureize how you're going to run your blog. Whether it's going to be a single writer, are you going to be writing by yourself, or are you going to have it like my new blog, Digital Dojos, where you have multiple writers writing on specific topics at certain times, stuff like that. Structure is really important to a blog. That way, it's not something, when you have viewers who are subscribed, they're getting daily content. They're not getting content, you want to know if you're going to be posting bi-weekly, weekly, monthly. You kind of want to produce content as daily as you could, just so your viewers are used to getting good content in a reasonable amount of time. Now, I know some people blog once a month or so, and they do really great content every month or anytime they find anything interesting. And that structure can work, but if you have a big following and you're doing stuff like reviews or news, you probably want to stay on top of that and post as daily as you can. Whether it's weekly or every other day. And a good tip I learned from ProBlogger.net that I'm trying out now is Monday through Friday, you set aside a schedule for those specific days and what you're going to write. Monday can be a how-to and tutorial day. Tuesday can be a review product day. Wednesday can be, gaming-related topic, depending on what you write about, what your niche is. So that goes along with your subject, which you're writing about, is your niche. But structureize your blog and how you're going to produce your content and how you're going to keep it running. Overall, once you fall into a schedule, it really helps out in terms of you providing content on a regular basis and you not getting lazy to produce content. So far we have, again, your subject, your service, and your structure. Tip number 4, get social, get networking in the community. Share your blog with other bloggers, get to know other bloggers, get to read other blogs and comment on those. Set up a good comment system on your own blog, And take advantages of networks like Twitter, Facebook fan pages. There's Google Plus now, stuff like those networks where you can retweet, repost your blog posts so that it gets a bigger viewing. Your word gets out there. Not everything's about views, but if if it's getting your message across, definitely take advantage of those social networks and get to know other bloggers, because it's really just a great experience to cooperate with other bloggers and read their blogs and get to know them, of course. Okay, number 5. Now, if you're going to take it a little bit more seriously, blogging, you can buy a domain name and hosting. Now, this isn't needed. Again, there's some people who don't even use, they use stuff like kidguru.wordpress.com. Now, a domain name is something you can purchase, like digitaldojos.com, obviously. Something that's your own on the web. When people go to that website, that address, it brings them to your site. Like I said, I have adrianstech.com, I have digitaldojos.com. And it can be .net, .tv, .org, .biz. There's a lot of different domain names you can get. And domain names are pretty cheap nowadays on GoDaddyDomain.com. You can get them from $7 and up. And you pay, I believe, for domains as a yearly, you pay to renew it. Now, hosting, on the other hand, that's something you pay monthly. And again, that ranges again from $7 up, depending on the plan you want. Again, that's paid monthly. Like I said, there's a lot of different hosts out there. GoDaddy does their own hosting. HostGator, apt-host. There's a lot of different hosts out there that do content. Like I said, HostGator is a pretty popular one. A lot of people use GoDaddy because they can buy the domain there and then do the hosting. With hosting, basically you have your own space on the web to host your website. You have a server, a web space that your website is hosted. Like I said, for a self-installed WordPress, you get email addresses usually. So you get a number of those, and you just get a general amount of space that you can upload. Sometimes there's unlimited plans. Sometimes you have a certain limit of how much you can upload to your website. So take advantage of hosting if you want complete control of your own website and how you want to edit it, how you can change it. Or like I said, you can take advantage of services like Squarespace and stuff like that, where they do self-hosted kind of on their own little platform there. So those are my 5 tips for keeping a blog. Or starting a blog and running it efficiently. Bonus tip I want to mention is monetizing. Now, this isn't something you should really focus on until you have a good following, and it's not something you truly need. If you want to make revenue or money off your blogging, there's great services like AdSense, text-link ads, and affiliate programs like Amazon Associate, I believe it's called, where you can make money off your blogging. You can make money from when people buy products that you talk about, when people click on ads. You can even sell ads to other blogs or other websites to kind of have on the side of your website here. So that's a little bit something that's a whole other topic and be a whole other video. So focus on monetizing last. Focus on creating your blog, building a community around it, and just keeping it running efficiently until you want to focus on monetizing last. So guys, I'm Adrian for the Digital Dojos. Hope you enjoyed this top 5 tips. Submit your own requests for top 5 tips below in the comments. And with that, guys, don't forget to check out my blog, my website, digitaldojos.com. With that, guys, thanks for watching. Hey guys, don't forget to check us out on Facebook at our fan pages. We also have a Digital Dojos fan page where you can give us a like. It shows us that you watching the content. You get updates of our latest videos, tweets, etc. We post announcements here. Also, you can follow my personal Facebook fan page at Adrian Kogiran or Laker Coolman. I'll post some pictures up here of my desktop every now and then, obviously my tweets, etc. So follow us on Facebook to get a lot more updates. Also, stay up to date on more content like the ones you're finding here over at digitaldojos.com. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe.